Hello and welcome back. Today I thought it'd be fun to do a bit of a wish list slash what's inspiring me at the moment sort of dealio. I recently watched one of these from Susie and I thought it was really fun. It's kind of just a cool way to share and find new brands, content creators, and just build your ultimate style inspo. And for me, I think it's also going to be good to just get the shopping out of my system without actually having to spend any money. Like, we can just sit and reflect on what purchases I should be making. And honestly, after that holiday, I'm gonna go ahead and say not many. Okay, but first of all, let me just dim the lights, set the mood for you a little bit. All it takes is a quick scroll through my Pinterest. I feel like it adds a little bit of context of where my brain is at the moment and what vibes you can expect, okay? Low-key, I'm still hung up from my last video. If you guys saw it, it was the color analysis, and she asked me to identify what words I thought best describe my style. And I felt like I had a whole identity crisis. Like, I had no idea what to circle. But if you can manage to identify a few keywords, I think it comes in handy in the long run, just when trying to distinguish what items will actually work for you and your personal wardrobe, as opposed to things you just see on other people and think it looks nice on them. I don't know, I'm thinking something along the lines of cutesy and then also caricature, which low-key feels like it should be offensive, but to me it's not. And then I don't know what the last word should be to perfectly round it out. Of course, any suggestions are welcome, but yeah, this is the vibe. And I don't know what it is, but when it comes to feeling like a character, I feel like the shoes play a really big role in this. Like, a certain boot might look like it belongs in an anime, whereas a different platform shoe feels like you're a bright style. I don't know, there's just something about it though that makes it feel like it could also translate into a 2D world. And there's two shoe brands that I feel like fall under this category that I've been lusting after all year, and that is the Shanghai-based brand Grape and also the Japanese brand Grounds. I'm just really drawn to those exaggerated rounded shapes as opposed to like the pointed toe kitten heels that are also trending at the moment. Some of them legit look like they have stepped directly out of Polly Pocket's wardrobe. Like, can we confirm that these aren't just chewy plastic? And another iconic shoe that has just lived in the back of my brain for the longest time is the Vivienne Westwood Rocking Horse shoes. The reason this was brought back to the front once again was because I finally watched the cult classic Kamikaze Girls. She has an iconic Lolita style, and I feel like these shoes are a staple amongst that subculture, but of course aren't limited to that. And I feel like they could be really fun to play around in other types of outfits as well. Which, if you're wondering where I was able to watch that film, well, let me introduce you to my old friend and today's video sponsor, award-winning VPN Surfshark. With Surfshark, I'm able to access more content from around the world whilst also protecting my privacy and safety online. Surprisingly enough, this Japanese film is currently only available on Korean Netflix, so I was able to quickly and easily change my location settings and then instantly have access to this as well as a bunch more content. Super helpful if you're looking for a particular film or TV show. Trust me, there should be something to suit your taste in one of the locations. And even when you're done with your binge watching session, Surfshark still has you covered by protecting your safety online. They do this through various methods, including adding an extra layer of protection when you're using public Wi-Fi, or by preventing companies and bots from tracking your personal information, amongst others. And Surfshark actually offers unlimited devices under just one account, so you will always feel safe. You can get an exclusive Surfshark deal by entering my promo code SPOTLIGHT with 3 extra months for free. And since Surfshark actually offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, you can try it all risk-free via the link on screen and down below in the description box. So I've been saving a lot of items that have some sort of animal graphic on it, and I feel like this obsession of mine started a couple of years ago with the Sculptor cat sweater. Honestly, I don't know if it was a trend back then and now it's kind of died out, or if it's still going strong. I really don't care at this point. I am very attached to these sort of items. Particularly, I love this bunny jacket. Okay, wait, why is it actually not an insane price? Like, it's only $85 US. I would have thought it would have been more, around the $200 mark, which honestly, by the time you convert it into Australian dollars, it probably is. I have also developed a soft spot for this puppy cargo wrap skirt from, honestly, I'm getting a headache from trying to figure out how to say this name. I read it as No Official Office, but that's not the right amount of letters for that. But anyway, why is this so cute to me? Like, am I a little bit crazy? I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I definitely won't be buying it because I already have the Crank cat skirt from a couple of years ago, which I feel like is giving the same sort of energy. But for some reason, I just cannot get over this animal lovers sort of trend. Actually, let me grab this thrift find I got the other day. The little cat purse for only $4. I feel like this is the way to do it. build your style mood board and then go to the op shop. Okay, actually this is the only thing that I currently have in my cart that I'm pretty sure I will actually buy, and it is this top from the 6th Dimension. I have previously bought a top from them and I've gotten a ton of wear out of it. You guys would have seen it over on my Instagram already as well. Their whole store just has the cutest designs. I've been going back and forth between these two, but I think I'm leaning towards this one. I don't know, let me know what you think. And actually, I think how I originally found the brand was through one of my favorite content creators to follow on Instagram and TikTok, which is Kai. If you guys are really into Fruits Magazine inspired style, perhaps she's already come across your For You page. Her outfits are literally a slay every single time. Every single time. Like, how is that possible? I feel like we could literally just sit here and go through her account and I'd be like, yep, add that to my wish list. Add that to my wish list. I actually thrifted a blue and white striped shirt and I'm gonna try and recreate this one. I think it's originally from Jaded Man. Obviously, I'm not gonna like copy that artwork. I think use the New Jeans bunny. I feel like that could be cool. And if nothing else, I feel like her page just convinces you have to do a buy haul. The TikTok girlies are making it look too easy, okay? Because honestly, I don't think I have the attention span or patience to scroll through the pages and pages to try and find the perfect deal. But you know what? I think we're gonna have a swing up in the luck department very soon. I'm gonna set aside a day and we will get some finds, okay? Keep your fingers crossed for me. Which also kind of random because it's not clothing, but I feel like it is still style inspo. I am dying to get some Pinky Street figures. They're just so 2000s cool, girl. And last year I had a bunch saved that I was gonna get on Buyee, but then I couldn't find any clothing that I wanted as well. So I was like, oh no, I'll just leave it. I'll get them some other time. And then when I was in Singapore, I actually saw some in one of the anime stores and I am kicking myself. I don't know why I didn't pick them up. Like, they weren't the most spectacular fitted ones that I had seen, but still, why? Actually, I also need to put aside a day to figure out how to use Taobao properly because I've always kind of like half done it and then something stuffs up in the end and I just give up. But there are so many cool brands on there as well. Yes, indeed, I am part of the large majority who are still obsessed with bows on pretty much everything. Actually, just before I sat down to film this, I saw a video from one of my mutuals on TikTok and she had these gorgeous crochet ribbons for her hair and I was like, I think I'm gonna have to get my hands on them. And she's from New Zealand, so hopefully they're kind of accessible / affordable for us. But the other thing that I am on the hunt for, every time I go to the thrift shop, I am looking for one of these bow shirts because I feel like this should be available secondhand because they were big in like, it wasn't even the early 2000s. I feel like it was like the mid 2000s to the 2010s. And on a side note, do we need a Skins lookbook? Yes or no? Another one of the super popular trends that I'm loving too is the lace maxi skirts or maxi dresses. And again, keeping an eye out for it at the thrift store. But honestly, I don't think I'm gonna have any luck, especially because I would prefer one in a white or a cream. I saw a really cute one going around on TikTok when it was Coachella season. I think it was from Revolve. I've also seen a nice one from Free People, but I think I'm just gonna put the brakes on it for now. Like, we are going into winter in Australia, so if come springtime I'm still feeling it, then maybe I will reconsider. Okay, but then I see an outfit like this and I'm like, well, I could totally justify it for winter still, but no. Okay, I need to have some self-control. I can just wear this white skirt in the meantime and have a similar-ish sort of vibe, right? Okay, but even more importantly, you need to promise to hold me accountable if I purchase another jersey top. I cannot do it. I cannot spend more money on these. Like, to be fair, they are the most worn thing in my wardrobe. I will throw them on anytime I have to leave the house at this point. But no, anymore, and I fear it will be out of control. But I mean, also, look how cute! Which, by the way, for my fellow K-pop stans, are there any recent comebacks that we've really been vibing with as far as styling goes? For me, at the end of the day, I am an Asper girly and we are well fed at the moment. I mean, they even linked us to a Pinterest board for the spicy aesthetic. Like, thank you. And I haven't actually shopped from this site before, so I can't recommend or not, but I do like to use it almost as like a resource to find K-fashion brands because they just have so many on here. So usually if I see something I like, I just head over to the brand's Instagram and find some more inspo that way. Like I said, we're going into winter here, whereas I feel like most of the world is focused on like hot girl Euro summer, so a lot of the clothes aren't exactly climate appropriate. Actually, what is the difference between the northern and southern hemisphere population? Only about 90% of the world's population in the northern hemisphere. I suddenly feel very left out. But my point was, no season will deny me of some funky accessories, and I am crazy about these super cluttered kind of tacky necklaces at the moment. I have some saved from this brand QP. I also saw this amazing one on Virgo. It's kind of like it's a collection of little kids trinkets. Also significantly less over the top, but I also love Sandy Liang jewelry and just in general jewelry that has that magical girl sort of influence to them. And both of these styles I'm actually going to try and DIY because I picked up some beads when I was in Korea, which that's a whole other story. Like, I wish I had gotten so much more, but I was way too overwhelmed. I just couldn't even think in there. But yeah, stay tuned because hopefully I have those sorted soon. Of course, also accessories wise, I am always open to any sort of stockings, socks, leg warmers. And now will finally be my time to truly shine. But even more importantly, I am begging someone get an ID on these glasses. I have not stopped thinking about these damn glasses since I first saw the stage performance. Like, I don't even know if they would suit me. Perhaps it's just her. She pulls them off so freaking well. But this is very much the vibe I would love to try embodying. And kind of on the other end of the spectrum, I am still thinking about these Gentle Monster glasses as well. But like, that's a pretty penny. Also, I don't know why, but when I was in Korea, I somehow became a bag lady, which is very much not my usual MO for some reason. Like, I just use the same crossbody bag every damn day. But now I just keep adding more and more to my wish list, but I know it's not a smart decision because the amount of times that I actually leave the house and would change bags, I just wouldn't get my money's worth. But they are all very pretty to look at. And actually, if you guys are in Melbourne, I am very jealous because I keep getting TikToks of people doing the workshop at Hello Sissy, where you do like the cute little caricature tote bags or little makeup clutches. All the ones I've seen are so adorable. I think at this point I'm just gonna have to order some cute fabric online and make my own. Like, come on, a Sanrio patchwork tote bag. I feel like that's a need. I didn't end up referencing as many content creators as I was chatting, but there were a couple that I really wanted to feature because both of them, I just feel like every single time I'm like, they've done it again. I don't know how, but they have. The first one is Shuang. She's a really cool NYC girly. I feel like she has some of the best secondhand finds. I am so jealous of her wardrobe. Her recent mermaid core video left me gagged, but honestly, I shouldn't be surprised because she brings it to you every time. Truly some really cool and unique pieces, like top of my robe list, and she's always so creative with how she puts the outfits together. Another favorite of mine is Kim. Obviously a sick sense of style. I feel like hers is a little bit more laid back. I guess maybe that's like East versus West Coast. I love when she takes us through the styling process because I feel like I'm always seeing the vision. I'm right there with her on the same wavelength and the outfits always turn out phenomenal. And just her overall energy, I'm like, I want to be her friend, okay? Oh, okay, and this isn't a particular content creator. I literally just saw a video for the first time this morning. I think they do like New York City street style, but this particular one, I fell in love. First of all, she is stunning. I don't know, it just really got me thinking because her style seemed so personal to her. And I feel like on social media recently, personal style has like become a buzzword. It's almost losing all sense of meaning because a lot of the people preaching it, they're kind of following very similar aesthetics, dare I say, a trend. So I guess I'm just kind of curious to see in like a year and a half's time if they still feel like this particular style is their personal style or they look back at it as kind of a phase. And I'm not trying to be shady, like literally I say that as I'm sitting here dressed like this. Like this is giving very below cat core. I don't know, it's not a fully realized thought yet because like I said, this video literally sparked it this morning. So let me know if you want to see more of a deep dive video into that sort of concept. But yeah, no shade whatsoever. My only point was I hope that it's not putting pressure on other people to find their personal style and somehow it's coming across as personal style only looks this way. You know what I mean? You want me to wrap it up? Okay. All right. Okay, I gotta go because clearly it is dinner time, but I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chatty video. Let me know what you're into at the moment. Maybe we can all discover something new. And don't forget to check out today's video sponsor, of course, Surfshark. Thank you for partnering with me once again. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!